How are you, dear students, and welcome back to our new math science session today. In our today's session, we're going to be talking about the same topic of Earth surface change. Here, it's the title of the topic: How can Earth surface change rapidly? And you remember from the last two sessions, we mentioned volcanoes, and we studied together earthquakes. And today we are going to be talking about landslide and flood, and finally drought. Right here we have landslides. What the meaning, teacher, of landslides? We have the definition of the landslides: a rapid downhill movement of a large amount of rock and soil. Here we have movement of a large amount of rock and soil. To understand the meaning of this movement, you have to watch this video first to understand what the meaning. We have this land, and we're talking about the landslide. All these lands, actually, look, we have car, people, and this land. Movement of land, it means landslide, movement of these rocks and soil. Here, the rock and soil starts to move. This is called landslide. And actual landslide can destroy cars, buildings, can maybe kill people. So we can watch from here another landslides. It's another landslide. Yes, I think now we understand what the meaning of landslide from these videos. Now let's get back here to the landslide. We understand that landslides are rapid downhill movements of large amounts of rock and soil. Here, what the main cause of this? We have two important factors. We have the heavy rains and earthquakes. Sometimes heavy rains happen or earthquakes happen. They may loosen materials on steep slope. Then the other factor will play an important role, gravity. Here, gravity then pulls the loosened material downward. Here, I know that we have the rock is strong enough. Sometimes earthquakes, they weaken this rock, so loosen the materials inside. Then the gravity will pull it down, so the landslide happen. Now let's move to another thing which is called floods. What are floods? Floods are fast-moving water. Here, fast-moving water. But starting by watching this video will be so beneficial for us. Here, a fast-moving water, which is flood. You can watch this. Here we have water is moving, and this water can destroy these cars, buildings, and may kill people too, like that landslide. Look here.
Because look at it, it's just coming fast.
Yeah, but look at these ones out there, they're all moving.
It will take this car.
Now they still couldn't get their car.
No.
Yeah.
The car is moving now, but not the effect of the driver. No, it's driven by this flood.
Don't, oh mate, don't,
Yes.
just let it go.
He's taking the air
This flood.
out of his tire.
This flood, guys. Strong water or a fast-moving water.
So far.
From here, I think that we understand the meaning of the flood, but let's continue on top. Here, floods are fast-moving water. Right here, flood also can leave land covered with sand and mud. Here, when the flood is over or finished, it will leave the land or the ground under it covered with two important things: sand and mud. Let's talk about a quick story about this flood. In 1993, huge amounts of rain caused the Mississippi and Missouri rivers to overflow. To overflow, it means flood happened in this part. It means overflow, it flow, but in an over way, in exaggerating way. Some areas were flooded for almost 200 days. Here we have, in the United States, we have a famous river called Mississippi, and we have another river called Missouri. These rivers, because of the heavy rains, they become full of water and the flood happened. And this flood lasts for more than or almost 200 days. Now we talked about the landslides, and we understand what the meaning of landslides, which is movements of a large amount of rockland soil. And then we mentioned that floods are fast-moving water, and we understand some quick information about it. Now we have the last thing, which is drought. Here we have droughts. What are droughts? Droughts are periods of unusual low rain or snowfall. We all know that rain and snowfall, all of them contains water, more amount or a lot of water. If you don't have rain and you don't have snowfall, you'll not have water. Here, I have low rain or snowfall. Let's watch this video together about drought, then we'll continue. Here.
The devastating effects of El Nino. The lack of rain accompanied by heat waves.
Here she said the lack of water, and we have heat wind. Here, look at this. And instead of seeing a green land or land farms, trees, vegetables, fruits, anything about this, no, you'll see this. A land with no water. That we'll call it drought.
This is the worst drought to hit South Africa since 1982.
Here we have animals like this. I think we can see it from far, like bison. But this animal, one day it will die because of no water right here, so no plants. It will not eat any more food, so it will die.
Millions are facing water shortages. This is rather unusual.
Here she said that this is a river unusual. Actually, it's a river unusual. And you will tell me, teacher, how? How does it work? It's not river. No, it's a river. We have here drought. This drought caused this river becomes with no water. All this water evaporated, and this is the ground under this water. And here you'll see. Here, no water, no plants, nothing, no trees, nothing will be living right here anymore. Now I think that we understand what the meaning of the drought. Let's get back together to our topic. Finally, we have here drought are periods of unusual low rain or snowfall. Here we have an important paragraph in your science book about the drought, but actually we'll read it slowly to understand together. We have here a severe drought can change the surface of the earth, by reducing the amount of water in rivers and lakes. Teacher, slowly. Okay. We know that the drought can't change the surface of the Earth's surface, because all of these factors that we mentioned, drought, volcanoes, earthquakes, landslides, flood, all of these can change the Earth's surface. It's not a new thing for us. But here, reducing them by reducing the amount of water. We know that the drought, it means no water. So we reduce the amount of rivers and lakes. Here, drought can destroy farmlands, actually no water, no farmlands, and kill trees. Can kill trees because no water and other plants. Drought increase soil erosion too. Do you remember erosion and weathering? Weathering means breaking down of rocks, and erosion means movement of these rocks. If you have no water, these rocks will be easy to be eroded, or to be easy first to be weathered. It will be weathered first, then it will be easy to move from place to another place. So it will increase soil erosion. Here, in the 1930s, the United States experienced a severe drought. Here, one day in 1930s, United States faced drought. What happened after this drought? As crops died, high winds blow away the dry soil. The first thing we have crops, all these crops destroyed or died. And then high winds blow away the dry soil. Here we have wind sometimes carried great dark clouds of dust. It means a huge amount of dust, thousands of miles away, because the winds are strong enough to carry away all of these dust and soil. Now, finally, we can conclude all of these informations about how can Earth's surface change. We mentioned we have many factors can change the Earth's surface. We mentioned volcanoes, earthquakes, landslides and flood, and finally drought. Here, landslides, we mentioned that they are movement of a large amount of rocks and soil. And here we said that floods are fast-moving water. And we have here finally droughts are periods of unusual low rain or snow. It means no water right here. And we mentioned the consequences that can be caused because of the effect of the drought, because of killing. Killing of trees, plants, and also the wind has important effect. And we mentioned that the United States and what happened inside this country. Thanks so much for watching this video, and see you next time, guys, in other sessions. Thanks so much.